National Commission for Women launches Pan-India Legal Awareness Program for Women in collaboration with NOLSA. Program aims to impart practical knowledge to women about legal rights and remedies provided under various laws to prepare them to face the challenges in real-life situations. Posted on 30 Oct 2021 4:23 p.m. by PIB Delhi. The National Commission for Women, NCW, along with National Legal Services Authority, NOLSA, has launched a Pan-India Legal Awareness Program for Women, empowerment of women through legal awareness to impart practical knowledge about legal rights and remedies provided under various women-related laws, thereby making them fit to face the challenges in real-life situations. The program was launched today in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh by Honorable Justice U. Lalit, Judge Supreme Court of India and Executive Chairman, NOLSA, Chairperson, National Commission for Women Ms. Rekha Sharma in the presence of Honorable Justice D. Chandrachud, Judge, Supreme Court of India and other dignitaries. In his address, Justice U. Lalit mentioned the importance of legal awareness programs in promoting women empowerment. He said women empowerment will come through such awareness programs, and I am very proud to say that in association with the National Commission for Women, NOLSA has been organizing these awareness programs for women. The nature of these programs initially has been that we are training the teachers, those who in turn will be training various women in cross-sections of the society and will make them aware of their legal rights, said Justice Lalit. Speaking on the occasion, Chairperson, NCW, Ms. Rekha Sharma said a large section of society is still unaware about the forms of aids that are available to them, and we seek to rectify this situation with one step at a time, or in this case with one camp at a time covering all the districts in the country. She said that it has become quintessential for women to be aware of the rights bestowed upon them by Constitution and the procedure to remedy the situation or seek justice if they are infringed upon. The program aims to cover all the states and union territories across the country through regular sessions to make women aware of the various machineries of the justice delivery system available for redressal of their grievances. The project will sensitize women and girls about their rights as provided under the various laws including the Indian Penal Code. The project will also make them aware of the procedure of approaching and utilizing various channels available for the redressal of grievances, i.e., the police, the executive and the judiciary. Earlier, the Commission had launched a pilot project legal awareness program in collaboration with NOLSA for women at the grassroots level on August 15, 2020. The pilot project had covered all the districts of 8 states: Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Assam. Ministry of Women and Child Development seeks comments, suggestions on amendments to Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children, Model Rules, 2016. Posted on 28 Oct 2021 2:58 p.m. by PIB Delhi. The Ministry of Women and Child Development has invited comments, suggestions from all stakeholders to the draft amendments to Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children, Model Rules, 2016. All the stakeholders are requested to offer their comments, suggestions on the aforesaid rules by 11.11.2021 on the email idcw2 section mwcd@gov.in. The Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Amendment Bill, 2021, which seeks to amend the Juvenile Justice Act, 2015, was passed in the Rajya Sabha on 28 July, 2021. The bill was introduced in the parliament by the government in the budget session this year. It was passed in Lok Sabha on 24.03.2021. While introducing the bill, Union Minister for Women and Child Development SMT. Smriti Zubin Irani stressed upon the necessity for entrusting district magistrates with the responsibility of care and protection of vulnerable children in light of the prevailing inadequacies in the system. She recounted the commitment of the parliament towards prioritizing India's children above all issues. The amendments include authorizing district magistrate, including additional district magistrate, to issue adoption orders under Section 61 of the JJ Act in order to ensure speedy disposal of cases and enhance accountability. The district magistrates have been further empowered under the Act to ensure its smooth implementation, as well as garner synergized efforts in favor of children in distress conditions. As per the amended provisions of the Act, any child care institutions shall be registered after considering the recommendations of the district magistrate. The DM shall independently evaluate the functioning of district child protection units, child welfare committees, juvenile justice boards, specialized juvenile police units, child care institutions, etc. Statement of Ministry of Women and Child Development on Global Hunger Report 2021. Posted on 15 Oct 2021 5:48 p.m. by PIB Delhi. Following are the observations of Ministry of Women and Child Development on the Global Hunger Report 2021, released on 14 October 2021 by Concern Worldwide and World Hunger Health, the publishing agencies. It is shocking to find that the Global Hunger Report 2021 has lowered the rank of India on the basis of FAO estimate on proportion of undernourished population, which is found to be devoid of ground reality and facts and suffers from serious methodological issues. The publishing agencies of the Global Hunger Report, Concern Worldwide and World Hunger Health, have not done their due diligence before releasing the report. The methodology used by FAO is unscientific. They have based their assessment on the results of a 4-question opinion poll, which was conducted telephonically by Gallup. The scientific measurement of undernourishment would require measurement of weight and height, whereas the methodology involved here is based on Gallup poll based on pure telephonic estimate of the population. The report completely disregards government's massive effort to ensure food security of the entire population during the COVID period, verifiable data on which are available. The opinion poll does not have a single question on whether the respondent received any food support from the government or other sources. The representativeness of even this opinion poll is doubtful for India and other countries. It is noted with surprise from the FAO report The State of Food Security and Nutrition in the World 2021 that other 4 countries of this region, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Sri Lanka, have not been affected at all by COVID-19 pandemic-induced loss of job, business and reduction in income levels. Rather, they have been able to improve their position on the indicator proportion of undernourished population by 4.3%, 3.3%, 1.3% and 0.8 percentage points respectively during the period 2018-20 over 2017-19. The Global Hunger Report 2021 and FAO Report on the State of Food Security and Nutrition in the World 2021 have completely ignored the following facts available in public domain. As part of economic response to COVID-19, Government of India has implemented additional nationwide schemes such as Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, PMGKAY, and Atmanirbhar Bharat Scheme, ANBS. Under PMGKAY, Government of India has made allocation of food grains at 5 kg per person per month free of cost for around 80 crore, 800 million, beneficiaries of the 36 states covered under National Food Security Act, Antyodaya Anna Yojana and priority households, including those covered under direct benefit transfer for the period April to November 2020 and again for the period May to November 2021. During the year 2020, 3.22 crore, 32.2 million metric tons of food grains, and during the year 2021, about 3.28 crore, 32.8 million metric tons of food grains have been allocated free of cost under PMGKAY scheme to approximately 80 crore, 800 million NFSA beneficiaries. In addition to food grains, pulses have been provided at 1 kg per household per month for the period April to November 2020 free of cost to all beneficiaries under NFSA covering 19.4 crore, 194 million households. Under ANBS, government made allocation of about 8,800,000 metric tons of additional free of cost food grains covering all the states for stranded migrants who were neither covered under NFSA nor state scheme PDS cards at 5 kg per person per month free of cost for a period of 2 months, May and June 2020. In addition to food grains, about 0.27 lakh, 27,000 metric tons whole chana was allocated under ANBS for this period. The allocation of free food grains, pulses whole chana under PMGKAY and ANBS was in addition to normal allocation done under the NFSA. In addition to PMGKAY and ANBS, Government of India has allocated food grains under Open Market Sale Scheme, domestic, for all the beneficiaries to whom ration cards have been issued by the state governments under their own schemes but who are not covered under NFSA for 3 months from April to June 2020 at Rs. 21 per kg. Wheat and Rs. 22 per kg. Rice. There is no upper limit for allocation of food grains. This scheme has been extended beyond May 2021. To prevent disruption in the employment of the wage earners below Rs 15,000 per month in organized sector businesses having less than 100 workers, government paid 24% of their monthly wages into their PF accounts for 3 months, April to June 2020. MNREGA wages were increased by Rs 20, with effect from 1 April 2020, to provide an additional Rs 2,000 benefit annually to a worker to benefit approximately 13.62 crore, 136.2 million families. The first installment of Rs 2,000, due in 2020-21, was front-loaded and paid in April 2020 itself under the PM Kisan Yojana to benefit 8.7 crore, 87 million farmers. A total of 20.4 crore, 204 million Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana women account holders were given ex gratia of Rs 500 per month for 3 months, April to June 2020. Limit of collateral-free lending was increased from Rs 10 to Rs 20 lakhs, Rs 1 million to 2 million, for women organized through 63 lakh, 6.3 million, self-help groups, SHGs, supporting 6.85 crore, 68.5 million, households. Government gave Rs 1,000 per month from April to June 2020 to 3 crore, 30 million, aged widows and people in Divyang category who are vulnerable due to economic disruption caused by COVID-19 to tide over difficulties. As per this report, India's position on the first indicator, child mortality, has improved in 2021 compared with 2020. Position on 2 indicators, i.e., child wasting and child stunting, has remained unchanged in 2021 compared with 2020. Government issues guidelines for PM Cares for Children scheme. Scheme to give comprehensive support for children who have lost their parents due to COVID-19 pandemic. PM Cares for Children scheme to provide monthly stipend from age of 18 years in Rs 10 lakh on attaining 23 years of age. Posted on 07 Oct 2021 1:47 p.m. by PIB Delhi. The Ministry of Women and Child Development has issued the detailed guidelines for PM Cares for Children scheme. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi on 29 May 2021 had announced comprehensive support for children who have lost both their parents due to COVID-19 pandemic. The objective of the scheme is to ensure comprehensive care and protection of children who have lost their parents to COVID pandemic in a sustained manner, enable their well-being through health insurance, empower them through education, and equip them for self-sufficient existence with financial support on reaching 23 years of age. The PM Cares for Children scheme inter alia provides support to these children through convergent approach, gap funding for ensuring education, health, monthly stipend from the age of 18 years, and lump sum amount of Rs 10 lakh on attaining 23 years of age. The eligible children shall be enrolled from 29.05.2021, which is the date of announcement by the Prime Minister, to 31.12.2021 to avail benefits of PM Cares for Children scheme. The scheme is expected to continue till the year when every identified beneficiary shall turn 23 years of age. The eligibility criterion for the scheme will cover all children who have lost both parents or i.e., surviving parent or e.e., legal guardian, adoptive parent, single adoptive parent due to COVID-19 pandemic, starting from 11.03.2020, the date on which who has declared and characterized COVID-19 as pandemic, till 31.12.2021, shall be entitled to benefits under this scheme. If child should not have completed 18 years of age on the date of death of parents. The entitlements under the scheme include support for boarding and lodging. Efforts will be made by the district magistrate with the assistance of Child Welfare Committee, CWC, to explore the possibility of rehabilitating the child within her/his extended family, relatives, kith, or kin. B. If the extended family, relatives, kith or kin of the child are not available, not willing, not found fit by CWC, or the child, aged 4-10 years or above, is not willing to live with them, the child should be placed in foster care after due diligence as prescribed under the Juvenile Justice Act, 2015, and rules made thereof as amended from time to time. C. If the foster family is not available, not willing, not found fit by CWC, or the child, aged 4-10 years or above, is not willing to live with them, the child. 1 beneficiary. Beneficiaries means eligible child beneficiaries under the PM Cares for Children scheme. 3 should be placed in age-appropriate and gender-appropriate child care institution, CCI. D. Children more than 10 years old, not received by extended families or relatives or foster families or not willing to live with them, or living in child care institutions after the demise of parents, may be enrolled in Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Vidyalaya, Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya, Eklavya Model Schools, Sainik School, Navodaya Vidyalaya, or any other residential school by the district magistrate, subject to the respective scheme guidelines. E. It may be ensured that the siblings stay together as far as possible. F. For non-institutional care, financial support at the prevailing rates prescribed under the Child Protection Services (CPS) scheme shall be provided to children in account with guardian. For child in institutional care, a maintenance grant at the prevailing rates prescribed under the Child Protection Services (CPS) scheme shall be given to child care institutions. Any provision for subsistence support under the state scheme may also be provided additionally to the children, i.e. assistance for preschool and school education. A. For children below 6 years of age, identified beneficiaries will receive support and assistance from the Anganwadi services for supplementary nutrition, preschool education, immunization, health referrals, and health checkup. B. For children below 10 years of age, admission shall be provided in any nearest school as a day scholar, i.e. government-aided school Kendriya Vidyalayas, KVs, private schools, i.e. in government schools, 2 sets of free uniform and textbooks shall be provided under Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, as per the scheme guidelines. In private schools, tuition fees shall be exempted under Section 12(1)(c) of RTE Act. If, under circumstances where child is unable to receive above benefits, the fees, as per the RTE norms, will be given from the PM Cares for Children scheme. The scheme will also pay for expenditure on uniform, textbooks, and notebooks. A matrix of such entitlements is detailed out in Annexure 1. C. For children between 11 to 18 years of age. If the child is living with the extended family, then admission in the nearest government-aided school Kendriya Vidyalayas, KVs, private schools as a day scholar may be ensured by the DM. I.e. the child may be enrolled in Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Vidyalaya, Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya, Eklavya Model Schools, Sainik School, Navodaya Vidyalaya, or any other residential school by the DM, subject to the respective scheme guidelines. The DM may make alternative arrangements for accommodation of such children during vacations at CCIs or any appropriate place. If, under circumstances where child is unable to receive above benefits, the fees, as per the RTE norms, will be given from the PM Cares for Children scheme. The scheme will also pay for expenditure on uniform, textbooks, and notebooks. A matrix of such entitlements is detailed out in the detailed annexure. D. Assistance for higher education. The child will be assisted in obtaining education loan for professional courses higher education in India. I.e. under circumstances where beneficiary is unable to avail interest exemption from extant central and state government scheme, then the interest on the educational loan will be paid from PM Cares for Children scheme. As an alternative, scholarship as per the norms will be provided to the beneficiaries of the PM Cares for Children scheme from the schemes of Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Ministry of Minority Affairs, and Department of Higher Education. Beneficiaries will be assisted through National Scholarship Portal for availing such entitlements. The scholarship awarded to the beneficiaries will be updated on the PM Cares for Children portal. Health insurance. A. All children will be enrolled as a beneficiary under Ayushman Bharat scheme, PMJ, with a health insurance cover of Rs. 5 lakhs. B. It shall be ensured that the child identified under PM Cares for Children scheme receives benefits under PMJ. C. The details of benefits available to children under the scheme are at annexure. If financial support. A. The lump sum amount will be transferred directly in the post office account of beneficiaries upon opening and validation of the account of the beneficiaries. A pro rata amount will be credited upfront in the account of each identified beneficiary such that the corpus for each beneficiary becomes Rs. 10 lakhs at the time of attaining 18 years of age. B. Children will receive monthly stipend once they attain 18 years of age by investing the corpus of Rs. 10 lakhs. The beneficiary will receive stipend till they attain 23 years of age. C. They will receive an amount of Rs. 10 lakh on attaining 23 years of age. WCD Secretary chairs meeting of Empowered Committee constituted under the framework for Nirbhaya Fund. EC reviews physical and financial progress of all ongoing projects schemes worth Rs. 9,797.02 crore under Nirbhaya Fund. EC recommends proposal for strengthening DNA analysis, cyber forensic and related facilities in forensic science labs in Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, and Nagaland. Forensic science labs in 24 states covered for strengthening DNA analysis with funding from Nirbhaya Corpus. Posted on 01 Oct 2021 4:54 p.m. by PIB Delhi. The Secretary, Ministry of Women and Child Development, MoWCD, chaired a meeting of the Empowered Committee, EC, of officers constituted under the framework for Nirbhaya Fund on 30 September 2021. The EC appraised and recommended the proposal of Ministry of Home Affairs for strengthening DNA analysis, cyber forensic and related facilities in forensic science labs, FSLs, in Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, and Nagaland at an estimated cost of Rs. 17.31 crore. Including this, FSLs in 24 states in the country have been covered for strengthening DNA analysis with funding from Nirbhaya Corpus. The EC also reviewed the physical and financial progress of all ongoing projects schemes worth Rs. 9,797.02 crore under Nirbhaya Fund. The approved project schemes include setting up of one-stop centers for women, women help desks in police stations, emergency response support system, safe city projects, women helpline, etc. After initial appraisal by EC, ministries' departments implement the project schemes directly or through states' implementing agencies. The EC meeting chaired by Secretary Oct was attended by representatives from the Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, Department of Justice, Ministry of External Affairs, Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Ministry of Education and state governments of Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. Government of India has a dedicated non-lapsable fund called Nirbhaya Fund for implementation of initiatives aimed at enhancing the safety and security of women in the country. The EC appraises and recommends proposals for funding under Nirbhaya Fund and monitors progress of implementation of approved projects.